Hey, my friend Rick Titan here, and welcome to another episode of the Spirit of Success. Today we're going to have Burton Samagrad, the CEO of BusFactor1, Cruft Music, and even more importantly, his new cutting-edge video game where you're going to learn how to type, you're going to learn how to spell better. It's amazing stuff. I've never seen anything like it. I love it personally, and I'm not always the biggest video game fan in the world. So check this out. Burton's going to explain it and show you really quickly how it works, and you're going to want to get a copy of this for sure.
I'm Burton Samagrad, CEO of BusFactor1, and I'm a software architect, a bit of a computational linguist, and I really like languages. I program a lot. I make programs for here and there and this and that, websites, art. I make paintings from programs, music. Things like that. I'm pretty much all about programming and languages. So what I was going to show you today is my game Typing. All my stuff is in the App Store. This one, Typing, English edition. There's 2 editions for this so far. I won't mention the other one, but if you find it, it's actually selling just as well as this one. So Typing here is a game where you type. That's about it. It's a training tool actually for, and possibly I'm dreaming of a competitive typing league that uses this as their reference for playing games, I guess, because that would be fun. Just some people like to type. It's a really important skill these days if you want to, say, do anything with a computer. It's speed and accuracy. You can do things faster. Programming is really just at its highest form, well, thought, but at its lowest form, data entry. And the big part about that is typing. So if you want to be a better programmer and you program, or you want to be a better typist on social media or writing your reports or anything, it just makes things work faster because your thoughts come out better. And that's really what using a computer is about, to sort of get your thoughts in there, get your stuff down, write, create, do this, do that. Typing is one of those things that helps you learn how to get stuff out, like words. If you're a writer, being able to write faster, some people have an impediment. They think too fast, they can't write it down. So this allows you to do that. So overall, the game is pretty simple. There's basically words. They get harder as the game progresses, and you type the words. There's things, you got to score. I post high scores every once in a while, so that's kind of fun, like have a high score league on the internet for typing. And you got this multiplier. The multiplier, well, let's get into how scoring works. It's pretty simple. You get 1 point per word, or per letter, and then the word is then multiplied by your multiplier. So every time you get a word correct, your multiplier goes up by 1. If you get a word wrong, it goes to 0. Sometimes, one will come up. There's these rainbow words, and they're kind of magical. They kind of do good stuff, random good stuff. Yeah, as a game, it's a bit like Tetris. Oh, this is the other edition, Common Lisp edition, which is a programming version. So we'll just get into that. It's the language that typing was written in was Common Lisp. It's a professional programming language that's available that is one of my favorites. So this one is about learning the words, and there's some strange words in here. that are used in Common Lisp, because Lisp is just basically words. So this teaches you sort of the words, and it's kind of a bit more difficult than typing 1 English edition because you don't know the words. So it's kind of interesting. It sells pretty good in the Common Lisp community, or maybe outside. I'm not quite sure exactly who's buying it, but it sells just as good as the English edition. And it teaches you more about a great programming language that this was actually implemented in. It's not open source yet, but I'll probably open source it eventually. But it actually uses something called LispWorks, which is a professional Common Lisp compiler, to do it. So it's kind of not really open source because you got to buy something to make it. But it's a good company, so why not? They actually offer hobby stuff too. So this, in combination, will with say the hobby kit from LispWorks and the source code, should I release it, which is probably something I do soon. You can learn Common Lisp and get better at typing, basically. And I'm trying to get the world to program. Mark Zuckerberg just the other day posted on Facebook something about really everybody should just learn how to program. If you want to get a job that's not too hard, all you do is sit and type all day and think. It's not too hard, really. Or there's lots of other things you can do if you don't happen to want to be a professional programmer that can help your job. So that's kind of my motivation for making these things.